Hey YouTube family, welcome back to another episode of Laughs, Gags, and Gossip. This was a busy week in the entertainment industry, especially with R. Kelly. He was recently arrested on Thursday evening, so we're just going to go through the highlights of the arrest and what's been going on and unfolding in the last 48 hours. R. Kelly was arrested in Chicago Thursday evening while walking his dog. He was arrested by the feds, Homeland Security, and NYPD. There is contradictory information regarding the charges as to whether or not these are actually new charges or some of the old charges that he went on trial before. So his attorney, Steven Greenberg, is saying it seems to be a case of double jeopardy, but we'll find out. And basically, he was indicted on the sex charges again, which sex with minors, sex trafficking, paying off witnesses, physical and sexual abuse of minors, child pornography, a laundry list of charges, and pretty much nothing that we haven't heard before. He will remain in custody. He was arrested Thursday evening, but will remain in custody until his bond hearing. Because it's a federal court, they can hold you for so many days before they actually allow you to go up before a hearing. So he will be held until about next Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. So Friday morning, his attorney Steve Greenberg held a press conference, and during that press conference, the Savage family was present, and R. Kelly's PR person, was talking to the media when Tim Savage jumped in and kind of hijacked the whole press conference. And the Savage family was there. The mother and the daughter and Mr. Savage, they were there, and they started bombarding Daryl Johnson with questions like, where's Jocelyn? They were asking where their daughter was, which, as I always say, rightfully so. And so they believe that R. Kelly was withholding their daughter from them, and so they were asking, where is she, and interrupted the press conference. Well, Daryl Johnson agreed that if they simmered down and allowed him to complete the conference with the media, that he would talk with them after and try to, I guess, negotiate some meeting or give them the information that he had. He actually made a comment that he's not a babysitter, he's a PR person. So, and I'm kind of saying it verbatim. So then we get new reports late last night, early this morning, that what the feds have in their possession are 20 tapes of R. Kelly having sex with minors, young girls. And we've heard this story multiple times, but now they're saying there's 20 tapes, so that's a lot of evidence. And what was really disheartening was when they said some of the tapes showed him appearing with girls as young, who appeared to be as young as 12 years old. Now, that just made me go back and reflect on my own child as a 12-year-old, and how sickening and, just there's no reason for a baby, a 12-year-old, a baby to me, to be involved in anything sexual. They should still be watching Nickelodeon. So that was really, if that's true, that's definitely a nail in his coffin. So as of yesterday, which was Friday, the families were still trying to locate their daughters, and they were asking for answers. And what we've learned today is that the girls were actually evicted from the Trump Towers, the apartment that they were. And when I talk about the girls, I mean Jocelyn and Azriel, his living girlfriends. They were kicked out when the feds took over. They locked it up, and so they were evicted from the apartment, and they actually had to find somewhere to live. So it sounds like the latest reports that we're hearing is that Jocelyn's mom has been in touch with the Savage family, has been in touch with Jocelyn, and they're just trying to find a way to reunite the girls with their families. Now, in the midst of all of this, today, Geronda Pace posted on Instagram a little note about the suicide pact that she believes the girls have. And the reason it's believable, I mean, again, this is all speculation, these are allegations, is because if you remember watching Surviving R. Kelly, you would know that Geronda Pace was one of the young girl, the 16-year-old girl that met him outside of the courtroom, and she was with him for maybe a year or so, starting when she was about 16. And she also has a book, but she details her relationship with him and how abusive he was. And she was one of the ones that was very, very vocal. And she's also one of the victims listed in this new case against him in Chicago, and I believe in the federal case as well, in the state case and federal case. So Geronda Pace has posted the note about the suicide pact. So let me read that to you. There's a suicide pact involved. I'm not going to sit back and let those girls take their lives over R. Kelly. I was one of those same girls who was ready to kill myself for him. For people who say they're grown and we need to leave them alone, you can mind your business. This is deeper and more serious than the public knows. We're not giving up, period. So hopefully the girls won't have an opportunity to go through with that suicide pact, and they are reunited safely with their parents. That's what we're hoping for. And we will stay on top of this story and bring you updates as they become available. Don't forget to please hit that like button. That shows us that you like the videos and you want us to continue to do what we do. Don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.